wow. It's already live and we are live now. Wait, just like what I do in all my previous episodes, let me just share the link before we start our discussions because I'm pretty sure it's going to be a fun discussion. I've been doing small talk with some of our guests in the backstage, and they look like they're such fun ladies to. Okay, I'm done with that. Good afternoon, Manka Pageantry. That's the closest thing to Filipino that I will be saying this afternoon because this is an English only please episode because all of our guests are foreign delegates of Miss Earth 2021. But before that, let me just say my congratulations because this is such an exciting weekend, pageantry wise. Three international competitions have been staged one after the other, and I'm so pleased that the Philippines is either the winner or in the top five for each one of them. Last Saturday morning, very early morning, actually in the crack of dawn, Miss Intercontinental 2021 from Sharm el Sheikh, Egypt, had its finals, and happily, our very own Cinderella, Cindy Faye Obenita, Binibining Pilipinas Intercontinental, was declared as the winner. So that's a source of happiness for all pageant fans and even the people from actually the entire Philippines, especially the ones from Cagayan de Oro and Misamis Oriental. And then just late this morning, the finals of Reina Hispano-Americana 2021 had they crowned a new winner in Santa Cruz de la Sierra, Bolivia, where Andrea Bazarte of Mexico achieved the back-to-back win. Now, happily, our very own Miss Filipinas, Emmanuel Vera, placed in the top five. She was declared as tercera finalista. Now, for those of you who are kind of confused, tercera finalista actually is like it's like a third runner-up in the competition because there is a winner, the Reina Hispano-Americana. There's a V Reina or the Vice Queen. There's a Primera Finalista, Segunda Finalista, Tercera Finalista, Cuarta Finalista, and Quinta Finalista. So the winner and her report, they're actually made up of seven. Am I right? Seven, yes, seven ladies. Five finalistas, a Reina and the Reina Hispano-Americana. And just to add to that, in the Mr. Gay World 2021 final, virtual finals, we almost achieved the back-to-back win because our representative Joel Ray Carcasona was named first runner-up to the winner happens to be Low Back of South Africa. So happy that of the three international pageants this weekend, we either won or placed in the top five. So enjoy. We're very happy. Now for this afternoon, this is the season six finale of Pageantry Norms. I'm so glad that we have reached the finale of season six because it seemed like it took us longer than usual to finish one complete season because there was 1 week where we had to skip an episode for reasons beyond our control. So we have had to adjust things. So now we're on episode 10 or the season 6 finale of Pageantry Norm season 6. As usual, I would say something like, I never thought it would actually happen this, or that we would be able to sustain the program this long, but we're very happy that we are doing very well. So by mid third week of November, we'll be premiering our season 7. We'll just have uh, a break for 2 Sundays before we start with season 7, which will usher in our Christmas episodes by the first Sunday of December. Now, for this afternoon season 6 finale, we have guests from all around the region, from South Asia, from Southeast Asia, and from down under. So, three different regions, and all of them are competing for Miss Earth 2021. Hopefully, this will be the second and last virtual edition for Miss Earth, so that by next year, everything will be back to normal, so we can have a return to the physical face-to-face pageants by 2022. So, without further ado, let me introduce to you our guest. Let's start from down under. She is Miss Earth Australia 2021, and she's a very beautiful mix of both Australian and Indonesian charm because her descent is Indonesian, but she's representing. She already grew up in Australia. Friends, please welcome the beautiful Phoebe Soegiono. Phoebe. Phoebe Soegiono.
You say
Hello,
it so
Phoebe.
beautifully. Hello. Thank you for having me, Tito Norman.
Phoebe, would you like to greet our viewers first, Phoebe?
Yes, of course. Mabuhay, all the viewers, everyone who's watching. Thank you so much for coming on this live and seeing all of us. I'm just so grateful to be here on the season 6 finale with Tito Norman, alongside like Rashmi, Baitong, and what's the other girls? And Nisha,
Nisha.
sorry. Nisha, all the three beautiful candidates. I'm so happy to be alongside them. And just to basically share more about myself and what I like. And I know that this is going to be a fun interview and we can really collaborate with the other girls as well. And I hope you can, learn something from us and get a bit of info from us as well. So a bit about myself. I'm 23 years old and I am from Sydney, Australia. So I am a customer consultant and I want to pursue modeling, and that's how I got into Miss Earth. And also because I really care about fashion sustainability, and I hope that with this advocacy and with this pageant, I'll be able to gain a platform and to inspire other girls to make a positive impact on the environment.
Phoebe,
Yes.
am I pronouncing your surname right? How do you properly pronounce your surname? Is it
Oh, it's
Sojourno?
Soegiono.
Jono.
Soegiono. Yeah.
Yes, because Phoebe here is a very beautiful mix of Indonesian, Australian, and Indonesian. So how did it happen? Like, were your parents migrate to Australia when you were very young and stuff like that? Can you just tell us a bit about that?
Oh, yes. So I am actually Indonesian, but I was blessed to be born here. My parents were both born in Jakarta. So it was me and my sisters and my brothers that were born here in Australia, in Sydney.
Yeah, it's so nice because you already have this very oi 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 vibe in you. It's a nice like you know how to play with kangaroos now. You know how
Yep,
to.
they're my ride. That's how I go to work. I ride on a kangaroo. We all have one in our homes, and we just
Oh,
so that's how we do it.
yeah, I've been telling Phoebe that she could very well be a cooking show presenter, something like very master chef. Because if I remember right, during one of the seasons of Master Chef Australia, there is one guy, one chef who's also part Indonesian, Reynold Pornomo. Yeah,
Yes, yes. And he has Koi, which is his own place in the city. Yeah, and his brother actually owns the bar right next door. So they're both very talented brothers. I know the brother not too well, but Arnold, and he's a judge for MasterChef Indonesia, actually.
it's very
So
nice.
yeah, it's all
Yeah.
connected. Mm.
Yeah, and maybe if we stretch it even more, then we might find your love life somewhere along the interconnections of your network of contacts and stuff like that. But we won't be talking about your love life, Phoebe. For
No?
now, later on, perhaps we would. We
Oh
will.
goodness.
Oh,
I'm looking forward to it.
yeah, yeah, because it's so interesting. Like you said that you are a customer consultant.
Yes.
Is that like what kind of a company is that, Phoebe?
It's for a luxury company that sells like high-end retail, high-end fashion brands. So we have like over 100 fashion labels that we sell to clientele. Yeah,
So, do I assume that you are a high maintenance lady?
you can ask my boyfriend that, but
Oh my God! Here we go. She started it. She
I've
started
started
it.
already. I want to
Yeah,
know.
yeah. Because if you are working in a company that deals with all these luxury items, then there is a tendency for you to enjoy having or owning some of them also in the process, because and you build your sense of fashion, and then you become high maintenance in the process.
Oh, well, I wouldn't say I don't have a lot of high fashion brands, honestly. But with working there, you do have to maintain a standard. You always have to be looking clean and sophisticated and, very luxury for people to, because you're the face of the store. So when they walk in, they want to see, very put together people. But when it comes to me buying the clothes, I actually haven't bought that many. But, as I progress in life, hopefully I will be able to.
I'm just curious, Phoebe, because you need to really dress up for your job. Do you encounter any kind of pressure or like small problems, like what do I wear tomorrow? What color should I wear the day after next and stuff like that?
Yes, I'm actually going back to work next week. And so I had to just buy because my white shoes are all really dirty. And so I had to buy a new pair of shoes for that. And I was like, oh, what do I wear next week? I want to come in. I want to look, I want to look nice. That people are like, oh, Phoebe, like, wow, you look great. Welcome back. But before the lockdown, I had like 5 outfits that I had on rotation. But I think it's fine to have a uniform and to just, as long as you maybe have like 1 or 2 outfits, or I normally have 5 that I wear consistently. I think it's good to, so you don't think too much in the morning or at night. It doesn't take up too much of your energy for me. And so also when you go out, you can look like, a whole different person. You can look like this glam person instead of looking the same in store and when you go out.
Yeah, because in your kind of work, I would be happy if we have a prescribed uniform to wear so that we can just play around with our heels, shoes, or the bags. But in terms of your dress and everything, you can just wear a very fashionable kind of lab gown that would make you look like an expert in fashion when you're walking around the store and
A
stuff like
lab
that.
gown. I would love that. That'll be
Yeah,
great. Actually,
something like that. Yeah.
well, I have dressed up one time for work for the company. We did some TikToks. It was actually really fun. I did it with one of my colleagues. So we dressed up in like coordinated outfits with like the hat and like the bag and everything. We'll walk in the city of Sydney, and that was really fun.
Okay, so before I talk to our next guest,
Yeah.
let me just ask, how do you normally approach a client in the store? If you feel that the client is, well, not really, well, someone who doesn't dress well or someone who looks like he or she is not really the kind of person who would be interested in the items you are selling, but still curious to see what's on offer, how do you approach them?
Well, we approach everyone, and well, I personally do approach everyone. You shouldn't judge a book by its cover. You shouldn't always judge a person by the way they look and by the way they dress. Um, Bill Gates wears, a polo and shorts, and he's a billionaire. So, you have to always take that into consideration. But anyway, whether they're rich or not, you should serve everyone. So, how I serve, I don't like to be pushy. I definitely am not that kind of consultant. So, I kind of let them walk around, and I like to show them the place. So, because our store is really big, we have a lot of rooms in the store because we have a lot of brands. So, I like to show them around like it's my home and make them feel welcome. Would you like some water? Would you like some coffee? Would you like a cocktail? Because we actually serve alcoholic drinks as well. I take them around the store, see what they're after, or even if they're just having a look around, just make them feel welcome and at home. Because as us being a high end retail place, we tend to have that stigma of having snooty workers, having snooty customers. Like when you walk in, you see people look at you up and down. Like we don't want to be like that. We want to be, you know, we want to have that presence. And also because a lot of brands are online now, so everyone is going shopping, especially during this lockdown. So the difference with customers shopping online and customers shopping in store is that they want that client experience where they feel at home and they feel like they're being served like royalty. So that is how I like to serve my clients, and that's how we build our clientele as well.
So, lastly, how can you tell if the shopper
Mm.
doesn't want to be constantly followed by the consultant and please leave me alone. I just want to be in peace. If I need your assistance, then I will call you. So I
These
will
questions,
holler.
these questions seem pretty specific. So I feel like you've had your fair share of, workers constantly following you.
Very
But
true.
yeah, that's a really good question. And I've seen that before, but because that is one of our rules, because we have such high end expensive pieces, we do have to just keep guard of the clients. But if the client is here, you're not here. You're not supposed to be here. You're supposed to be just over there, just keeping a lookout of the whole room, including the client. Me, myself, walking into a high end store, I find it really irritating when I'm there and the person's here just watching me while I'm browsing. That's why I love putting on headphones and pretending that they're not there. But yeah, I don't consider that very respectful to the client. So, what we do in our store, we just stand back, just let them be. When they're ready, they're ready.
So you just need to have 2020 vision, I reckon.
Yes, we do.
Yeah. All
And thank
right.
goodness for security cameras. So,
Yes, that's very true. Phoebe, I'll introduce our other guests first because if I keep on talking like this, we'll be talking for 90 minutes without non-stop because I won't run out of questions. I'll be back to you in a while.
okay.
Our next guest this afternoon, actually, I'm doing it a rumble. I wanted to introduce them alphabetically according to country, but um, let me jump first to the land of smiles because the land of smiles it has a very soft spot in my heart. I've been there so many times that um, I can navigate myself around the capital of Thailand very easily. Well, maybe not so much now because I haven't been there since 2018, so because of the pandemic. But for now, let me introduce to you Miss Earth Thailand. Very beautiful, very funny, and she has a very bubbly personality also. Friends, please welcome Miss Earth Thailand 2021, Baitong Jareerat Petsom, and she told me I can call her Baitong or Jareerat. Baitong,
Trick or treat!
Sawadee-kap! Sawadee-kap!
สวัสดีค่ะ and also like trick or treats, right? Because today is
Yeah,
Halloween. That's
exactly. You see,
exciting.
look at Baitong. She's such a very bubbly person. She actually, the laughter in her face, it only shows that she's always a happy person
Thank
and very
you.
beautiful also. Yeah,
Thank
I'm very
you.
sure your boyfriend loves you very much. Starting you off with the boyfriend. Okay.
Oh, that's a true love. Yeah. When
Yeah.
it's love out loud, it's a true love.
Yeah. By Tom, before anything else, I'd like you to say hi to our viewers and also to We have some viewers also from Thailand who are watching right
Okay.
now. Go.
โอเค สวัสดีค่ะ ใบตองจรีรัตน์เพชรสมนะคะ Miss Earth Thailand ขอบคุณทุกคนมากเลยนะคะที่เข้ามาดูก็ฝากเป็นกำลังใจแล้วก็กดไลค์กดคอมเมนต์กันเยอะๆเลยนะคะ so hello I'm ใบตองจรีรัตน์เพชรสมนะคะ Happy Halloween trick or treat everyone and also like have a great day and have a great interview today any question you can ask me on the live right now
I'm so happy. You know, whenever when I'm talking to you, I just feel so happy because you are such a joyful person. Um, and
you're
it
gonna
doesn't
make me cry
matter.
now
Yeah, you yeah, because I'm so used. Well, okay. I'm so used to interviewing other Thai ladies who they try to be very formal because they're afraid that their English might be too limited. But I like
yeah
it when a girl she doesn't mind. I don't care if my English is limited. I can always talk to you in a very happy way, and this is me.
yeah
So, Baitong,
because
what
like
part? Yeah,
sorry
yes, please.
for me it's like English is yeah it's really difficult because it's not my first language and I did not learn in like international school so I learned English by myself and I'm really proud of it because I learned a little bit by a little and if it's wrong but I still know like people gonna understand me anyway because in my mindset I think language is not just only the speak word but have like body language, eye contact, and everything.
I love
So
it because no, because with a lady as beautiful as you, Baitong, even if you have limited English, anyone will enjoy talking to you. Like,
thank
okay,
you.
I already said during my introduction to you that I've been to Bangkok or Thailand so many times I've lost count already. Uh, so I don't want to ask you a question like where will you bring me to Bangkok? But because I'm not a first time visitor anymore.
Okay.
But what is the part of Thailand that you are from? That's outside Bangkok, right?
Yes, it's outside Bangkok. I'm a South Side girl. Woohoo!
So if I will go there by Tong, where will you
Yes.
bring me? If I will go to your
Oh,
place,
you should give me like a month to show you around my country
a
and
month?
like,
Oh my
yes.
God, a month, that's a lot of budget, travel
Oh,
budget. That's a month.
it's too much. I'm sorry. So maybe just a couple weeks. I'm kidding. So, because have many places. I would love to show you. Like at my hometown named Chumpon, we have many resorts from natural, and you can travel from like let's say from the mountain until the underwater undersea. So where you want to go, I can take you every place you want to go. You can watch the birds from the mountain, and you can like trekking to the jungle. Also, you can swimming in the waterfall or maybe on the ocean, and you can go diving under the ocean. So I will take you
Baitong, I
for
love
one month.
eating. I love eating, Baitong.
Of
Eating,
course.
eating. Yeah, although
Easily.
it doesn't
I
look,
will,
but I.
you know, I would love to share you this story. Like,
Hmm.
a week ago, we go back to my hometown to film the eco,
Go video.
yes, eco video from Miss Earth. And I bring my team around a week and the one first day, second day until third day, I bring them to eat like seafood because it's really cheap, really fresh, and really good, really delicious. And then the fourth day, they come and say to me like, "Hey, Baitong, do Chumpon have like normal food?" So I say like normal food. Okay, I will bring you to the seafood again. Which shop you want? I will bring you. And he said like no, like a pow omelette or something like that because like it's really easy to find seafood. It's really easy and it's plenty of it.
And the thing is, you're on the south side, so the food is more spicy.
Yes, really spicy
Yeah,
because like
yeah.
we believe spicy gonna bring like flavor. And when you, because my grandparents told me about like if you eat spicy food, you're gonna eat like vegetable more. So that how they give
Yes,
you to eat this.
that's very true.
Yes.
Before we continue, Baitong, the national director of Miss Earth Thailand is watching us right now. Hello,
Yes.
Sirikan, also Kran.
สวัสดีค่ะแม่น้อง
Sawadee Cup. Yes, it's so fun.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. We have a
because
lot of support here.
that's very nice. And I love that support from Thailand also. And, Baitong, you're so beautiful. You're so
Thank you.
beautiful.
Thank
So
you
what's the
so
name of your boyfriend?
What? You want to talk about my
What's
boyfriend?
no, I just want to know the name of your boyfriend.
Okay, I will tell you. My name of my boyfriend named Max. He Canadian guy.
Oh,
Yes.
okay. So how long have you been with him?
Around like 2 years maybe. Around that. Around that. Yes.
What if you win Miss Earth? It means that you won't have to you cannot get married for at least more than a year. You have to focus if you win Miss Earth, Baitong.
I'm not hurried to getting married because, like, to be honest, I have a lot of plan to do after this, like about enrollment thing and about my advocacy, about my project. I have many things about that. So actually, I don't have any plan to waiting or getting married soon.
That's very nice because if you win Miss Earth, you will definitely have to
Yes,
go to the Philippines, and I need to see you in person here in the
yes,
Philippines if you
yes,
win Miss
yes. I
Earth.
would love to. I would love
That's why
to.
that's why in my opening statements, I keep on saying I hope this is going to be the second and the last virtual virtual edition. I hope that everything will be back to a physical pageant next year,
Yeah,
and
exactly.
so that I can also see you. If you finish as one of the winners, then you'll be able to go to the Philippines. But I would rather be the one visiting you in Thailand,
Yes,
Baitong.
yes. I will
Yes,
bring
because when you
you to
saw
my Southside
the
place.
seafood, the seafood, the
Yeah,
seafood.
the
Yes,
crab
very nice.
and the fish,
Oh
big fish
wow!
fresh.
Oh my God! I will lose my diet there, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter
You need
because
to watch about your about Carolee also.
yeah, because but when you say that the seafood there is cheap, then
Yeah.
those are music to my ears. Cheap seafood. Oh my
Cheap
God! I would
seafood.
love that.
Come to Thailand. Cheap seafood. Cheap.
Yeah, yes. I will definitely return there next year. I want because
Yes.
I think I've been to Thailand, Baitong, 15 times already.
Wow.
15 times already. 1 5, 15 times. Yeah. I've been there so many times.
Wow.
I said earlier that I won't get lost in Bangkok anymore. Somehow I know my way around Bangkok.
Yes. Yes.
So you don't need to guide me around Bangkok. So I miss the land of smiles very much. I really
Yeah.
miss.
Oh, please come
Yeah,
because in Thailand we miss like tourists also.
yeah. Although
Yeah.
I've been to Ayutthaya, I've been to Saraburi, I've been
Ah.
to a little bit north of Bangkok. I've been there.
เชียงใหม่
But,
เชียงราย
yeah, but I want to go to the south side for the
เชีย
island
งราย
girl, Baitong, Jareerat, Petsom. I want to go to the south where there's cheap seafood. Oh
yes
wow,
yes
that's
yes
yeah. But whenever I'm in Bangkok, I don't really find difficulty finding cheap food because I love eating street food. The street food in
yes
Bangkok. Oh wow. I If there's one thing, whenever I visit Bangkok, I don't give a lot of budget to food because the food is not very expensive. It's if you don't mind eating on the
yes
street, oh wow. I
Some
love
of my
Asian.
friends say it's like it's cheap, like give for free.
Well, if you come from a country where the exchange
Yeah,
of currency is very high, then that's
exactly.
very true. Yeah, if you come from the UK or from Europe, then if you
Yes,
bring your
yes.
euro there, then you will have more budget for your food. Yeah, of course. I already told you in the backstage that I somehow there was a time I left my heart in Bangkok. Baitong.
Oh, come to
Yeah.
find another heart in Bangkok. I will give you one from mine.
Oh wow. Okay. You know, Baitong, you're such a fun person to talk to. I love talking to you. It's
Thank
you know,
you.
it's like I'm talking to a Filipina girl who is just so fun to. You're so funny. Funny but in a very nice way. And I love it that you're representing Thailand in Miss Earth
Yes.
because I have a feeling that you will do well in Miss Earth. Let's keep our fingers crossed for
Yes.
that. All right.
Sana all. Sana all.
Oh wow, yes, Sarah. Oh yes, very yes, true,
I
and very true. I
just
love it.
learned this word today.
Yeah, all right. Okay. I'll be back to you in a while, but I'll just introduce our other
Okay.
guests before we do our group discussion. Yeah, I'll be back to you after 5 minutes. Now, our third guest this afternoon is from a place that I've always wanted to visit, but I have never visited yet. India. And our representative is actually, um, I think, if I'm not mistaken, she's from Bangalore. Well, you can correct me if I'm wrong later. Please, let's welcome Miss Earth India 2021, Rashmi Madhuri. Miss Madhuri, hello,
Hi.
Rashmi, namaste.
Namaste,
Namaste.
Mabuhay.
Hello, how are you, Rashmi?
I'm really well. How are you?
Here, well, still on lockdown, still on pandemic. Just enjoying my program with the ladies of Miss Earth. Yeah,
That's
Rashmi, please say hello to our viewers first and to perhaps some of your fans and supporters from India.
Yes, of course. Mabuhay, Philippines. Namaste, everyone. I'm Rashmi Madhuri, your Miss Earth India 2021. I'm so excited and happy to be here. Thank you so much, Tito Norman, for having me here. Thank you for all the love and support all of you have showed me so far. And may this Diwali bring everyone really new strides of prosperity and light in your lives. Thank you so much.
I love it. Am I right? You come from Bangalore. Are you from Bangalore, India?
Yes.
Yes,
Ah,
that's correct. Yeah, because I did, of course, I did some of my assignments also to check on your backgrounds. Now, one thing I'd like to ask, um, you were selected as Miss Earth India. Is it by the same group who sent the Indian delegate last year?
yes.
Uh, yeah. What's the name of that group again? I keep on forgetting because it's a long name. What's the name of your? Is it the training academy or something? Pageant training or what's the name of the group that's who's
The
preparing?
the ones who sent me here and crowned me as Miss Earth India is Divine Group, Divine Beauty Group.
Yes, Divine Beauty Group. And who is training you for this competition, Rashmi?
Oh,
Are they
there's
are
an entire team helping me. I wouldn't do justice if I just take one name. There's an entire army who's helping me prepare because few of the states here are still in lockdown and we aren't completely allowed to move. So there are people helping me remotely. There are people here. So I'm really, really grateful to the entire team.
I'm very curious. How are things like here in the Philippines? We have a way of uh, pageant training, our beauty queens. How about in India? How do they do things there? Like you said, you have an army of people who help you, a glam team. you make it sound like there's so many. How do you do things there in India, Rashmi?
It differs from either from person to person as to how they'd like to work. For me, I'm an extrovert. I absolutely love being with people. I do not like being on my own at all. So I absolutely enjoy their company. So for me, I someone who really likes to learn new things from anyone and every place possible. So even when I'm in Delhi, when I was participating, there were so many people who were helping us, not just me, but all of the contestants who were there, all 18 of us. They were helping us throughout the pageant, throughout the training, and the same support has continued and actually grown, if not, if not less. And even now, if I've never had this done to me before, so this is a very new experience. So I was just walking on the street. So I was admitted because I wasn't well, and I was just coming back from the hospital, and someone was had stopped in the signal next to me, and they said, "Oh my God, you're Miss India Earth! I saw you on Facebook. I loved I keep seeing your posts and I keep seeing your things on Instagram." And even they were giving me things like, "Oh, this color suits you. You should wear this, and this was really nice on you." So I think even when I'm walking as much or traveling to as much as my home, there's someone or the other who's always helping me and teaching me something or the other new. So that's lovely.
So you are already popular in your place. You're a very popular girl already. Am I
Um,
right?
I, I
Like
don't
like
know about
like
popular, but this is
like
the first time that
I
happened
like
to me.
oh I wow, there's a Bollywood actress there who's representing us in Miss Earth. Oh, you're as popular as the Bollywood personalities in India, Rashmi.
I hope so.
Yeah.
That's an honor.
Yeah, you said earlier that you are more of an extrovert,
Hmm.
Rashmi. So how are you able to adjust to the restrictions of the pandemic as an extrovert?
To be honest, initially it was extremely difficult because I'm not used to being on my own throughout. And for me, it was even more so difficult because my mother, my sister, all of them are doctors. And I wouldn't get to see them or speak to them for months on end because they were all working with COVID patients. So it was really difficult initially. I was also volunteering to help COVID patients after a few months down the wave one. So I was still with people. I was still helping someone. If not right next to the COVID patients, I would also take phone calls and help over the phone if they required any assistance with their mental health, or if they weren't comfortable being on their own because a lot of us were isolated. So we also had helplines. So one of the people the helpline reached out to was me. So I was on the other end of the call. So I've not met them all physically, but I was always on phone trying to, be there for as many people as possible.
That's very nice, and I love the energy and the spirit that you bring. Actually, all of my guests this afternoon, I love the energy, the vibe. They're also very positive, and I wouldn't be surprised if I see a domination of the Asia Pacific candidates in the finals of Miss Earth. That would make me very excited because it means that it won't be hard to gather all of you together in one place in 2022. Yeah,
Yes. All
yeah.
excited and fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed. Yes. Our fourth guest is afternoon actually is Miss Malaysia, but she's having
Mhm.
difficulty connecting. So, direct, I think we need to go to our group discussion now with these happy ladies because I need to make sure that we maximize our time with them because I think Dr. Nisha Thayananthan from Malaysia is having difficulty connecting. So we'll just I'm just hoping that she will just enter anytime soon and we'll just accommodate her. Okay. Our direct will just accommodate her. Okay. So are we ready, ladies? I'm so happy. All three of you are exuding very positive vibes. I love it, and Like Phoebe is very high end. Baitong is very funny. Rashmi is very yeah.
Focus.
When she smiles, you see, look at her smile. When she smiles, you know that everything is all right. I
Mm.
love it. All
Okay.
right. So let's start with a fun ice. Well, ice. We don't really need an icebreaker anymore because I've broken the ice earlier. So let's just do it this way. Just tell us something unique about yourself that only few people know. Something fun and unique. It could be a skill. It could be a talent. It could be a fun information, something that will make me laugh, something that will make me raise my eyebrows. And okay, Rashmi, since you're the last girl I interviewed, let's start with you. Give me one fun information about you. Fun, huh? Fun information about you, Rashmi.
So a lot of them already know that I grew up in a farmhouse. So my first time that I ever went out was I was a really adventurous child, and I love riding bikes. So uh,
Oh.
another fun fact is that I had to go to my hockey practice, and I have represented India in hockey once. And to that, I've always wanted to ride my bike and go. And so my dad actually taught me how to ride a bike at 13. I was 13 years old when I learned how to ride a motorbike.
Mm.
Oh, 13.
So dangerous.
Rashmi, I was already 15 when I learned how to ride a bike. I was already 15 because it's so hard to ride a bike, especially when you're a virgin like me. Yeah. Yes, Phoebe. Yes, that's true. I am. Phoebe, fun information, Phoebe. Make me laugh, Phoebe.
You're making
You're,
me laugh.
I'm pressuring you.
A fun fact. Is this a skill? Maybe
It
I
could be
would
anything. It
consider
could
it
be
a skill.
anything.
I can sleep
Anything.
anywhere. That's a little fun fact. I can sleep anywhere, anytime. For me, because I love sleeping and I'm a pretty deep sleeper. It takes me
Oh my God.
with my last interview that I had with someone else. It's very hard for me to wake up because I'm a night person, not a morning person. So sometimes I literally like throw myself out of bed. I have to roll out onto the floor so I can wake up. That's how deep of a sleeper I am. Anyways, what I do is when since I was young, my family and I used to drive up to the Gold Coast, which is a city in Queensland, which is a state just above New South Wales, and New South Wales is where I'm from. So we would drive up to the Gold Coast and we would have our cars filled with our luggages, our clothes, our suitcases, and I would just be stuck in the little crooks and crannies, and I would just be sleeping, just falling asleep there for hours. And I would only wake up if we stopped by like a McDonald's or something. So I'm very adaptable to change and adaptable to the environment. So I can just literally sleep anyway. Give me a box, and if I'm tired, I'll sleep. So I would consider that a skill of mine.
For a while there, I was thinking that, oh my God, she can even sleep standing up.
That was if you look at my story on my Instagram story, there's actually a photo of me standing up and just like taking a little snooze next to my friend. I wasn't asleep, but we had a 16-hour shoot day yesterday. So that was the end of the shoot and I was so tired. So you can see me literally just lying down. Standing up and sleeping. I can't do that yet, but I will practice on that skill. I would love to sleep standing up for sure.
Which means that
Why are you
you
gonna
don't
practice
have,
on that?
yeah, you don't have
Because
any,
if I'm like really tired and I'm lining up for something, I can just
so you
Oh my
don't have
God.
any problems with long haul flights.
nope, no problems.
Wow. My God. Baitong, make me
Yes.
laugh. Baitong, make me laugh. What's your fun information?
Well, that's really hard one. Fun fact about me is like I just have a boyfriend. It's my first boyfriend. Like the
Oh,
one I have. You don't believe me? See,
Is that
everyone said
true?
No, I
it's
remember you said
true.
that in the last live stream, so I
Yes,
remember. Yeah.
yeah, it's a true. It's true story. And also, like, I have many like. Actually, I don't have any secrets much because I'm a person who really like open for everyone. Even like I poo poo in the jungle, it's I'm really
Oh
open.
wow! Oh dear! Really? Oh
Yes,
wow! That's
I'm a
very exciting.
see you laughing now. I make it. Yes.
Yeah.
So,
So oh wow!
actually,
Oh my
I
goodness!
talk about this like the last live, right? It's about I go with my friend to the jungle and we don't have any accessory or like anything comfy, so we need to sleep on the in the jungle, in the deep jungle in the Thailand. And then I really want a poo poo so bad, and I
Oh,
just like okay, friend, go to poo poo together, and we just like sit fake to fake with each other. We have three of us, and we have sit in a corner because it's really dark and really spooky. And we just like, okay, are you poo poo? Yes, we poo poo, something like that. And we talk all the time when we like doing that thing. So I'm
yeah.
just like,
Because when I
I'm
was
a down to earth
yeah.
person.
When I was talking about biking, learning how to bike at 15 and still a virgin, I didn't know you could outdo it with something like you do your poo poo in the jungle in the middle of the night. My goodness.
Yeah,
And
it's human,
yeah,
right? It's
and
normal, it's
I,
natural, and it's
yes.
natural.
Yeah, but what about the insects biting you and everything? That's
I do bike. I do bike. I'm gonna have like a big bike soon.
That's very nice. Yeah. Oh, I have good news for you, ladies. Dr. Nisha is here, so we will let her in.
Yeah.
Hello from Malaysia, Dr. Nisha
Hello, so
Thayananthan.
sorry. I had a bit
No,
of technical issue earlier.
it's okay,
So
Nisha.
many challenges I have to go through to get online with you guys.
But we appreciate it. We appreciate it. Am I right,
Thank
Nisha?
you.
You are a doctor, Nisha.
Yes, I'm a doctor by profession. Right now, I'm serving the Malaysian government, working in Hospital Putrajaya. And I'm also running my own charity organization called Health of the Community. Besides that, I'm on an environmental mission creating my own biodegradable sanitary napkins, in which I've just launched it like 3 days back, and it will be available for purchase from tomorrow onwards. And I'm actually carrying out a campaign called Purchase One and Donate One. So when someone purchases a box of biodegradable pad, they will be able to donate one box of biodegradable pad to the underprivileged and less fortunate people in Malaysia.
That's very interesting. So,
A very
Nisha,
sweet and
yeah,
short introduction about me since I was away, since I didn't
yeah.
get to introduce myself. I missed that part.
But that's a very nice advocacy that you're doing. So since we are in the topic, Nisha, of a fun information about you, and you have to make me laugh also at the same time. That's the pressure, because Baitong already made me laugh about her fun fact. Nisha, give us one fun fact about you that not many people know.
Okay, probably you're gonna cry. It's not gonna make you
Oh,
laugh.
oh wow.
That one fun fact about myself is I'm a fraternal twin, and when I was
Oh,
born, I was just 800 grams. So my dad told me that my survival rate was less than 50 percentage. It seems the doctor told my parents that I'm not going to survive, but fortunately, they incubated me for 3 months, and after that, I survived, and here I am.
oh wow! But that's a very inspiring story, also, Dr. Nisha. You know, I cannot avoid calling you Dr. Nisha because when you're a doctor, I have very great respect for doctors. So I always call you Dr. Nisha, Dr.
Thank
Nisha.
you.
Although it makes you sound so up there, like oh, we're
You can
looking
call me
up to
Nisha. I'm okay with it.
we're looking up to the doctor. So next fun question. We have our second fun question right now. If you had the power to change your name, what would your new name be, and why would you choose that name? This is for fun, okay? This is for fun. If you had the power to change your name, what would your new name be, and why would you choose that name? All for fun. Don't take it too seriously. Rashmi, let's start with you, Rashmi.
Okay. So Rashmi actually means prosperity and the first ray of light or hope. So I think if the one thing pandemic has taught us is to not give up hope for a better tomorrow. So I would like to call myself Rashmi itself, but if I really, really had to change my name, I would probably name myself Shrestha because in Sanskrit, Shrestha means the most precious. I've always
Oh,
been like,
no, because Rashmi exudes that thing. She looks so precious. Like you just want to look after her. She looks so nice. And then if I visit you in Bangalore, you will feed me all those spicy street food, and I will have hemorrhoids, and I will have difficulty eating all the spicy street food. And
I'll
Baitong
give
is
you all the
laughing
sweets.
again.
I will give you all the sweets so you can, you can cover our sweets.
The reason why I said that, Rashmi, because for some funny reason, in my Facebook video feed, they keep on giving me all these videos about all the street food in India. So by now, I have a pretty good idea of, oh, what is that street food? You have a different kind of pizza there. It's so full of cheese. The spicy sandwiches and all the dosas. I mean, God, it makes me hungry in the middle of the night. So let's go to you, Phoebe. Phoebe, what name would be if you had the power to change your name?
Oh, I actually really, really love the name Sophia. Not spelled Sophia, but spelled Sofia. And I've had that in my head for a long time for that to be like, if I have a kid, if I have a little girl, for her to be named Sophia. And I like it because it sounds really beautiful and it's a very unique spelling as well. And it also means wisdom. So it's always good to have wisdom in your life. And yeah, it's just such a beautiful and nice name. So if I did have to change my name, I would change it to Sophia.
Phoebe, the thing I like about Aussies is the Aussie beauty queens, they always have very unique names. I don't know, all the past Miss Universe Australia winners. There's Tegan, there's Jacinta, there's Renee spelled Renae. The spelling is always very unique. That's why there's something about this ladies. They have a very unique spelling of their names, and it's like, I wouldn't be surprised if your Phoebe is Febe, Phoebe.
That's
But
how they spell
no,
it at the coffee shops. No, Phobebe. But a few spellings of Phoebe is Pheo. So maybe mine is the unique one. I'm actually not sure. But Australia is very unique. We like to stand out from the crowd. That's why we have different spellings.
yeah, I really love your accent. I really love how you talk. Like,
Oh, thank
maybe we
you.
can do a cooking show where you'll be cooking something difficult.
Ooh.
Yes, it has to be
Well,
something
you can
difficult.
cook and I'll commentate. I will speak, but you can do the cooking.
All right,
Appreciated.
maybe, and then we can also ask Baitong to join us, and she will also provide all the seafood. Baitong, what's your answer to the question? If you had the power
Okay.
to change your name, Baitong, what would your new name
Well,
be?
to be honest, you make me hungry. Like you just made me to think about all the food you just like bring it up. So anyway, about the name, I really love my name, guys, because my name Baitong is mean banana leaf in Thai.
Oh, banana
Yes,
leaf.
yeah. So my name is like banana leaves. I'm really beautiful, guys. I really love my name, so I think like I don't want to change it at all, but I would love to like make people to understand my name. Like I'm really beautiful.
Baitong, here in the Philippines, in our language, when we say
Yes.
Baitong, it sounds like the steps on the stairs. Like when you're climbing the stairs, the steps are
Yeah, yeah.
Baitong.
Thank
Baitong.
you.
Yeah.
You
But
also
and
can
you,
sleep on me. I don't mind.
yeah. Oh, but I won't because you will feed me with cheap seafood when I go to
Yes.
Thailand. Yes. Nisha, how about you? If you had the power to change your name, what would your new name be and why would you choose that name?
Well, I would not change my name because my name is my identity, is something that is unique to me. And the name is actually given by my mom. So it is also something sentimental to me. The name Nisha means a beautiful night. So I really love the meaning that it brings. And also, it is very easy to pronounce, very easy to call out my name, especially when I'm back in my school, back in my college. It's very easy to pronounce. It is unique and sentimental, hence, I would not change my name.
All right. Okay. So from fun questions, let's move to a little more serious questions. You know me, I'd like to be very serious, but at my age, I'd rather be funny. But let's be serious just for 1 minute. All right. Let's start with you, Nisha, for this one because I wasn't able to interview you that much earlier. Other
Okay.
than environmental causes, what else are you most passionate about? Other than environmental causes, what else are you most passionate about?
Well, when I talk about my profession, when I tell people that I'm a doctor, the first thing that pops into their mind is I'm someone who heal the patient. I'm someone who help the patient so that they can have a good health. So the other thing that I'm really passionate about doing apart from my environmental cause is running my charity to help out the underprivileged. So during this pandemic, there were a lot of them who had lost their livelihood. I literally drove around Malaysia to disperse out goods for those who are in need, especially basic necessities. So there was this one media who actually wrote a story about me saying that a frontliner and also she is she is a philanthropist who's actually helping people who are in need. So that's how people got to know me in Malaysia last year. So a lot of people who literally texted me and who were really interested to be part of my cause of helping out the underprivileged. And I also have my own charity organization called Health of the Community. You can go and have a look after this. I've been helping a lot of people, a lot of students, and also going to the underprivileged area of Malaysia to educate them about importance of health, because there are certain areas in Malaysia, interior areas in Malaysia, who do not have access to the uh, medical center, to the tertiary center in Malaysia. So I go to these places to educate them about the importance of health, especially about chronic diseases. And we also set up camps where we do the primary screening to find out whether they have hypertension, dyslipidemia, or even whether they are prone to any heart diseases. We have even given out medications, drugs. We have had our own mobile clinic in which we went like uh, village to village to disperse out medications to those who are in need. So this is what I've been doing. And apart from that, currently I have created, like I mentioned earlier, I've created my own biodegradable sanitary napkins, in which I'm actually addressing period poverty in Malaysia. So my first campaign this month was I actually went to a indigenous um, village where there is a community called Mahmeri community. They are the indigenous people of Malaysia, and I've dispersed out my pads to them, and they were very grateful because these are the helps that they were actually expecting for the past few years. And when I was a medical student, I actually had the opportunity to explore these villages. So that's when I actually realized that I had to do something, because I had came across a lot of ladies who are actually practicing a very poor period hygiene. So That was a time I decided that I should come up with my own biodegradable pads in the future. So when I was financially stable, I had the opportunity. So I put it to work, and now I have my own brand called EcoPad by Dr. Nisha. So these are the things I live to do apart from my environmental cause that I'm working on.
That's very nice. Now, how about of course, Baitong, I'll ask you a different question. I'll ask you a different question because you might prepare, you might have already thought of your answer to that question. I'll ask
It's
you
okay.
something different. Baitong, if Miss Earth 2021 is not a virtual pageant and it's more of a physical pageant, how differently will you handle your game plan for the competition? Okay, let me repeat. If Miss Earth is a normal physical pageant instead of a virtual one, how differently will you tackle your game plan?
Well, I had to say I don't have any game plan because like I just do this with on honest, right? Because I want to do it because I really have passion about uh fix environmental issue. So I don't have any plan. So I think it's not gonna be different. But oh yeah, it's gonna be different because I will meet all the amazing girl and we're gonna be friends and we're gonna yes also you and we're gonna hanging out together and we're gonna have like talking and discuss about like what we can do together in the future, something like that. That's that for me. I think like that because I have fan club ask me about like what would you gonna fight, bring to fight on this competition this year, and I told them like I did not come to fight you guys. I did not come to fight with my eco sister. We call each other like eco sister, and we come here to make a change and make a difference and make it impact because you know right now all over the world we need to plan about like green agenda and everything is to action right now, and that's why I think Miss Earth really important. We are really strong and we are the women, we are the women of the earth, and when we like combine and come together it's going to be really really powerful to make change.
I really love it how you approach things, Baitong. Yes.
Thank you.
Phoebe, you're next. But this is not, it is a different question again. Yeah, because you might have already been processing your mind on how to answer the questions being flashed on the screen. Um, Phoebe, how does being a beauty queen make it easier for you compared to when you still had a private life?
Hmm.
How does being a beauty queen make it easier for you compared to when you still had a private life?
Mm. Well, I think being a beauty queen has definitely it's provided me with a platform to be a voice and not just a noise. So yes, being a beauty queen, it has provided me with a lot of things such as I've gotten more sponsorships when it comes to my dresses and for my accessories. I've with these live streams, I've been getting more recognition, as in I've been able to do live streams like this and talks with other people from different countries, and I'm able to, just share about my journey and share about how I've come here. And everyone has their own journey and everyone has their own purpose. And for me, for this pageant, it's not just about pageantry, it's not just about modeling. So I do want to have this platform to inspire other girls and to show other girls, what my purpose is and hopefully inspire them to also follow their purpose. So what makes it easier is that I can have a platform to share these things. And as having the title of Miss South Australia, I'm able to also help with environmental causes. I was recently given an award, a local award by my local area called Bayside, and they've given me an award just to pretty much just give recognition because I am Miss South Australia and I'm from the area. So with their future environmental projects, I'm able to help them out. I'm able to make a change, and before bettering my nation, I'm able to better my community too. So I'm really blessed to be called a beauty queen, and beauty queens are just not faces, but they're all beauties with a purpose, and every single one of us has our own purpose, and we have so much substance within us. And seeing all these live streams and being around all these beautiful candidates I really am inspired by them, and I'm really inspired at what they do.
Thank you so much for that answer, Phoebe. Now, Rashmi might be thinking it's the same question. No, you have a different question for you. Rashmi, your life before you became a beauty queen. What was your normal daily life before you entered the world of pageantry?
Um, I actually entered the world of pageantry a couple of years ago. So I've pretty much lived like this for the last at least 5 to 6 years. Having said that, it was not, I have never represented my country in another pageant before. So I think it's fair to say that my life has changed 360. Um, with regards to the projects that I was working, initially I was a part of another trust as well that's called Amulia Trust, through which we would teach everyone and educate everyone about basic health and basic hygiene, mental hygiene, as well as the basic law that they need to know in order for them to survive in the country, in the state they're in, and all the legalities that they need to know as well. That is something that I was, that I was doing for the last at least 8 years, along with my menstrual waste management project as well, through which, we install pad incinerators to make sure that, once we do teach them on how to actually have, a proper menstrual hygiene. They also know the right way to dispose that product so they don't affect the flora and fauna around. So these are the things that I've always been doing from before. So there's not been a major change as such. However, with all the shoots, my work, and the other pageantry activities, I feel like 24 hours in a day is really not enough. So I do meditate a little bit, so I feel like God gives me that extra minute in a day to work more.
Thank you so much, Rashmi, for that answer. Now we have come to the part where I'll be asking you pageant questions. These are pageant questions. Instead of just giving you 30 seconds, I'll give you the time to really answer the question because you won't normally be given more than 30 seconds or a minute to answer questions like this because some of them can be very, well, challenging. Okay? Who wants to answer first? Please raise your right hand. Who wants to answer first? Let me see. Nisha, raise her hand first. All right, Nisha. I was expecting you to raise your hand first, Nisha. Here is your question. If you could know the absolute and total truth to one question, what question would you ask? If you could know the absolute and total truth to one question, what question would you ask?
I would ask the solution to overcome all forms of pollution on Earth, because I truly believe that all this pollution are the one which has caused the mankind to face a lot of problem along the way. So as a doctor, I've seen, for instance, when you see there is air pollution. So we have had patients who have acute exacerbation of asthma, who are suffering from chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, even pneumonia. So when we overcome this pollution, so we will be directly able to handle these health issues that mankind are facing. So all this pollution, environmental issues that we are facing right now, it is directly proportional to the health issues that humans are facing. So if at all we will be able to know the answer, how to overcome the pollution, how to find a solution to overcome this pollution, so all the issues will be resolved.
Thank you so much, Nisha. Okay, I will give my score now. Okay. Phoebe, since you're the one who raised your hand after Nisha, you'll answer your question now. Your question, Phoebe. If you left your current life behind and run away to follow your dreams, what would you be doing?
Ooh. I would definitely be. I would be traveling the world and seeing different countries and seeing different cultures. And I would love to also do that as my career. So I would love to pursue modeling. That is what I want to do. And hopefully in the future as well, become a TV host or a presenter. And with those two jobs, you're definitely always traveling, and I would love to travel interstate, but not only that, but I would love to travel different countries. I can meet all you girls and I can see all your cultures and your different foods. I'll go to the jungle with you, Baitong. But yeah, I definitely have the travel bug, and I have been to a few countries, but not to every single one. And I just love seeing just the cultures and the way they live, and even just seeing all the beautiful places. That is what I would love to do. That would definitely be something on my bucket list. So that is my answer.
Phoebe, follow-up question.
Yes.
Popular destination or challenging destination? If you had to choose. Popular destination or challenging destination?
Challenging destination like the Antarctica, or
Could be, or it could be the Svalbards
oh,
in the north, or it could be the Faroe Islands, or it could be, well, I wouldn't say Tasmania because you're in Australia, so that's really not challenging for you anymore.
I think I would definitely just pick like a destination just for a holiday. So somewhere like Italy in Europe, where I can bask in the sun and eat so much gelato. That is my dream.
Phoebe asked me where I want to go.
Where do you want to go?
Bondi Beach, because I want to be with the lifeguards, the Australian lifeguards in Bondi Beach.
Oh, okay. We'll go together. We'll scout for some lifeguards. I can do that.
Okay,
Easy. Easy.
thank you, Phoebe. Baitong, are you ready for your question, Baitong?
Yes, yes.
Baitong, what is your personal definition of a healthy lifestyle? What is your personal
Well,
definition of a healthy lifestyle?
I think like happiness for me. I think it's all of it. It's made from happiness. And before you have a happiness, that means you need to understand your life, and you need to be like helpful with your every step you walk. And that is my definition. Of course, it's the only one. I think happiness is gonna make everything happen. And go with the flow. Anything happen is happen. It's happen with a reason.
All right, thank you, Baitong. Rashmi, are you ready?
Yes.
Rashmi, as a beauty queen, what gives you hope amidst the pandemic? As a beauty queen, what gives you hope amidst the pandemic?
Um, as a person, because of a pandemic last year, I've been able to see both the sides. I've actually had half my family who passed away because of COVID, and the other half was trying to protect, other patients and help them survive from COVID. I've also been on the other end helping people over the phone deal with, mental stress, anxiety disorders, and things like that. So, not just as a beauty queen, but also as a person, I think the last year has taught me a lot, and I've actually grown. And as my name says, I've always believed that there is hope for a new tomorrow. And the second we stop believing in that hope for a good tomorrow is when I feel we would lose. So, the hope, not letting go of that hope and making sure that we are constantly striving to a better tomorrow is what I have learned so far.
Thank you so much, Rashmi.
Thank you.
Nisha, I'd like you to answer that question as well. As a beauty queen, what gives you hope amidst the pandemic?
Well, what gave me hope during the pandemic, during the difficulties that we were facing, because I was there as a frontliner battling COVID. So that one thing that gave me hope is selflessness of people. So in Malaysia, we have had food bank going on all over Malaysia to help people who have lost their livelihood, who don't have basic necessities, and that reflects back to my own cause. I have my own charity organization. Even I ran my own charity. I created my own food bank to help the needies. So these are the things that people came up with. People were like, neighbors were helping neighbors. We have even had a campaign called White Flag Campaign, in which when you flash a white flag, that means you are in difficulties. You are actually facing issues to get basic necessities. So there will be someone coming to your house, dropping by your house to provide you the basic necessities. So these are the things, these are the loving act of people, loving act of selflessness that gave me hope that we could get through this together, and the COVID-19 pandemic will subside somehow.
I like that. Like a white flag, you can just put it outside your
Yes,
gate,
yes.
and
We
then
had that campaign. Yes,
people will help you out.
yes.
That's a very nice idea. Baitong, I want you to answer that question also. What gives you hope amidst the pandemic, Baitong?
Yes, I think like the hope is like we did not face that pandemic alone, and everything is like fakes all over the world. But the thing is like when we saw and when we talk with each other, it give us hope because like I said before, we did not alone. And yes, we did not alone in this world, in this country, in this community, and we have each other always. We're gonna always help each other. And when you need help, just tell me, just tell each other. And only one thing, you even like we far away and you just give us just love or like really sweet message, that's help. That's really help because right now we really need mental health, and everything's gonna come after this.
Love it. I love it when Baitong answers questions. She's very positive. I want to go to the jungle with you. Yes, yes.
Yes, we're gonna poo poo. We're gonna poo poo like in a triangle.
Phoebe, please answer that same question, Phoebe.
Yes, definitely. I really liked following what Baitong said about checking up on people and giving a message to friends and loved ones. With this pandemic, it's very important to keep in check. And, with this pandemic, there's going to be an end to it. We don't know when it's going to be, but there is going to be an end. And the best thing to do right now is to, be around your loved ones, be surrounded by your family and friends. If you can't see them physically, which is really sad, we have social media and we're so blessed to have technology in our fingertips, so we can give them a call, give them a message, give them a FaceTime, because you don't know what they're really going through unless you ask them, like, are you okay? Like, is there anything that I can do? And for me, like with this whole pandemic, even I had some like minor mental health issues, like with anxiety or just like me worrying about the future, seeing the news every day and seeing so many negative things going on. And to stay positive, you just have to be surrounded by your loved ones, and you just always have to keep in contact with them. And also, we're all going through it. Everyone has different stories and everyone has different struggles, but we can all go through this together and we can fight this pandemic.
I love it. So again, I have a follow. I always think of a follow-up question for you, Phoebe. So Phoebe, if you can FaceTime, if a celebrity can FaceTime you, which celebrity would you love to FaceTime with? Just
Oh,
to
that's so
keep you
hard.
motivated. Oh yeah. Just
Wait,
anyone
don't know.
because if you ask me, I can easily FaceTime. I would love to FaceTime with Dwayne Johnson, The Rock, because he always gives me a very positive vibe all the time. Like,
That's
how
fair.
about you?
Oh, that one's so hard. A celebrity, I would say. I want someone to make me laugh. So probably like Kevin Hart or something, because he can tell jokes and he's just hilarious. Oh my goodness. I would say Kevin Hart, or
Okay.
an artist that I like. His name is Party Next Door, and he's like this R&B singer. And so he can send me some new songs, and I can also, because my boyfriend's a music producer, and Party Next Door is one of his favorite artists of all time. And so I can say to Party Next Door, my boyfriend makes music. Can you please listen to his music, and hopefully, they can work together and my boyfriend will be successful. So, I always got to make that
Oh
connection.
wow. Yes. Rashmi, if you can FaceTime with a celebrity to give you that very positive vibe, who would it be and why? Very quickly.
I think I would want to FaceTime Jennifer Aniston because I feel like she has this aura around her and it's just so beautiful. And I would really feel I find her extremely positive and happy and nice, and I'd really be in awe of her as well. So I would want to be from her.
So what if she FaceTimes you and she is together with all the cast members of Friends? Would that be nice?
I would faint. I would be so happy that I would faint.
All right. Nisha, if you can FaceTime a celebrity to somehow give you a positive vibe and motivate you, who would it be and why?
Sorry, is that question to me?
Yeah, yeah. I
Yeah,
want
okay.
you all to answer that question.
Sorry, something went off for a bit. Okay, if I get an opportunity to FaceTime with someone, it would definitely be Angelina Jolie. Because when I talk about Angelina Jolie, she's someone who is very selfless, who actually has a charity organization as well. Um, she had helped many children from the war zone and also talks about women empowerment. So it would be definitely her because I would like to ask a few questions as well. How she balanced out her life by running her own charity and also being a superstar. So at least if she could give me some tips, I can follow her footsteps.
All right. Thank you, Nisha. Now, Baitong, make me laugh. Who do you want to face? Which celebrity would you like to face? I'm pressuring you. I'm challenging you already because you always make me laugh. So, if you can FaceTime a celebrity, who would it
Yes.
be and why?
Well, only one and always is like my Angelina Jolie. Oh my god.
Also,
If I
why?
can, oh my god, if I can call her and we can have a FaceTime together, it's gonna be like in Thai we're gonna say "Su kid." It means I can die completely. Okay, because the reason is like she did many a good thing and really impact like the event last event she go with like open the movie eternal with the old dress that's really impact you guys and I'm really happy if like we can join each other to do something with Miss Earth and Angelina Jolie because you know she really even just her breed she can change the world. I do believe that and I'm like just she really be like a god for me. So that's why I wanna call her and be like her because she inspired me so much to change the world. She do about the kid and the children, right? But I wanna do about environment thing.
All right. So here is our one final question, and let's give a very quick answer to it. I just want to see how you will answer because Python gave me an idea about the question because she mentioned Eternals. So Nisha, let's start with you. If you're a member of the Eternals, what is that one power that you'd like to have that would help you in whatever causes you are working on? What is that one power that you want to have?
That one power that I want to have in my life
Yeah, if you
is
are a member of the Eternal, yes.
yes, that one power that I would like to have in me is to prevent starvation in the world because I feel that true starvation is like the most painful thing that could happen to humankind. It is the worst of all diseases. And personally, I can't see someone starving, and that is why I created my own charity organization. Even before I started off with my environmental cause, I started giving basic necessities to those who are in need. And up till now, I have people who still contact me through my organization, who still messages me from various parts of Malaysia whenever they run out of food. They even snap me pictures of their container that they don't have rice. They even send me pictures of containers of their babies that they don't have milk. So I am really grateful that I have this platform to help these people. So if I have that one superpower to change the world, that would be the ability of me to abolish starvation in the world. Thank you.
So with a snap, you can create food. You can create food and have it sent to all
Energy
those in
bar.
need.
Energy bar.
Yes. Rashmi, how about you? If you are a member of the Eternals, what's the one power you want?
I think since Nisha is creating food, I would want to create more time because even though we live in a pandemic, there is not enough time in the world for us to do everything we want. Or even if we are helping somebody else as well, 24 hours is just not enough in a day for us at times. So I think all of my Earth sisters can agree as well with the NGO and the shoot and everything. It can get stressful sometimes. So I think with a snap of a finger, if I could create more hours in a day, that would help me work more in the projects that I truly believe in and I'm passionate about. And it'll help me give enough time to everyone who's supporting us throughout this journey as well.
Rashmi, follow-up question. Would you rather have 48-hour days or 10 days a week? Or
Can
10
I
days
have
in a
both?
week? Oh, that's very long. We'll grow old very fast. Okay. Yeah, but I get it. I get what you're saying. Phoebe, if you had the power as an eternal, what would your power be?
Well, the Eternals have telepathy, and I've always, since I was young, I've always wanted to teleport somewhere. So that is my answer. I would love to teleport to parts of the world where I can be of help, where I can visit my family, where I can, give back. And I have a pretty helpful one of the characteristics of me is that I like to help and I like to be helpful around the house and like with friends. So for me, I would love to teleport to different areas wherever they need help and just give a helping hand because it's easy to talk the talk, but you have to walk the walk as well. And that's what I want to do. It'll be so easy to teleport. You save time, you save money, and that will be awesome. I hope that it's invented, which obviously won't be possible,
Yes.
but that'll be a dream.
Quick follow-up, Phoebe. If you can teleport yourself right now, where will you want to teleport yourself?
I would to Thailand. I would teleport myself to Indonesia where I can see my family and I'd love to see how they're going. And I know they're hit with COVID hard, so I would love to give a helping hand to them and just be around my family because that's really important to me.
Well, if you ask me, I would really want to teleport to where Baitong is right now because I know that she will be taking good care of me.
Yes, you
Okay,
would.
Baitong, your
Yes,
answer. If you're a
my
member of the
yes.
Eternal, what would your power be?
Well, actually, it's not come to cinema in Thailand yet, but I will. I will choose like the I see in the teaser, the one who like touch everything and turn to be like animal, butterfly, green stuff. I don't know how to call that one,
Like a
but
shapeshifter or something.
yeah, I'm not sure to call. But yeah, I would love to do that, and I will like jump and land on the ground and do like this and like and change everything.
So if you can do it right now, what do you want to be right now? A bird, a
Well,
lion,
actually,
a monkey, or an elephant?
I wanna create like new land in Thailand because we don't have enough trees. So I will create like the green thing and the big tree in Thailand, even in Bangkok and everywhere. Because I think like when we live with green with the tree, we're gonna get more intelligent, and that's already have data about that. They search about that. Like if you leave your kid with the tree, and if you leave your kids with like the playground, your kids at the tree is gonna be more brilliant, more than at the playground, even like in the same time, same age.
Yes, but I agree with you, Baitong. There really is not enough trees in Bangkok.
Yes,
But if you
yes,
go outside of Bangkok, you,
yes.
you will find more trees outside of Bangkok. And that's why I love
Well,
Thailand. Yeah.
I will do like that. You know, I will do like the kids when you go to the tree and you touch the tree like this, and I will go outside and touch every building and turn it to be green. They will kill me.
Oh, all right. Thank you so much for all your answers, ladies. Now we have already come to the part of the show where we'll be giving our quick parting words to everyone on like how what can they anticipate from you in the coming weeks ahead for Miss Earth. This is the time to give your quick parting words. Let's start with you, Dr. Nisha.
Thank you. So, the only one thing that I repeatedly tell is we have only one Earth. So save it with all the actions that you can take, positive actions that counts, because every of your actions, every of your single cause that you're working on to save the environment, it impacts a lot, because when it multiplies, it becomes millions. So try your level best and go green.
All right. Rashmi? Rashmi, your parting words, please. Rashmi.
Um, I would like to actually say thank you everyone for staying so strong throughout the pandemic. I know it's been hard. I know some of us have been on our own, and some of us have lost someone very close to us. But you're doing great. You're surviving so far, and I know you'll do well. And I wish we have Diwali coming up in India, and it's celebrated as the festival of lights. So I really, really hope this week, the coming week, brings a lot of joy, happiness, and prosperity to everyone across the world.
Thank you so much, Rashmi.
Thank you.
Phoebe, your parting words, please, Phoebe.
I just want to end with thank you so much for everyone who has watched this far and who has tuned in and commented. And thank you so much for Tita Norman for actually inviting all of us to speak and to share our little personalities. And I'm excited for what's ahead with this pageant. I know that this is only the beginning for me. And I really hope that in the near future, I'll be able to work with organizations who are also passionate about sustainability in fashion. So this has definitely been such an exciting journey, and I'm so excited for what lies ahead. And I really hope you guys can support me as well. If you want to follow my journey, I'm on Phoebe Soegiono on Instagram. I just post little random things here and there. But thank you so much for having me. I really appreciate it.
You're welcome, Phoebe. And finally, Baitong, parting words, please. Make me laugh. Go, go, go.
Okay, I prepared this one, so I'm gonna speak like thank you so much and Danyawad, Terima kasih, Salamat po, and actually it's really having fun time. I really appreciate every comment and every supporting. Send it to me. And upcoming is next week. Actually, it's this week. We're gonna have like eco intelligent round. So let's follow up with Miss Earth. And if you wanna follow me, like have fun stuff and chit chat together, follow my Instagram Baitong__J. And also like you can talk with us, every girl, every candidate girl at Miss Earth, Facebook, Instagram, and also YouTube. So stay tuned, guys, because we come here to make a change and make a difference together.
ขอบคุณครับไบตอง
Kunka.
ขอบคุณครั
Oh,
บ
I forgot my
Now,
language.
yes. Oh, I know more. Pomrakun. Aloy.
Oh, I love
Pepnet
you.
Noy. Yeah, I love you.
Love you.
Okay,
ขอบคุณนะคะ
if I had the power of an eternal, I would make sure that all the four winners of Miss Earth 2021 will be my four guests this afternoon.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah,
Thanks, you.
well,
That
of
is
course,
the
yeah,
most
of course, I
amazing.
would say something like that because I've gotten to know the four of you somehow based on my observations, based on how I uh, talk to you, based on the things that you, the vibe that you show to everyone. You're very positive, very light. Dr. Nisha may sound so serious all the time, but when she smiles, you know that she means well, and that
Yes.
her causes and her charity and medical work are very important. Rashmi is very positive. Her aura is very positive. It's like she's not. It's like she's not capable of lifting a dirty finger or anything like that. She looks very, very nice. She's very positive. Phoebe, when she speaks, you think that she's very high end and everything, but no, she's just a girl who can sleep anywhere and who can even sleep while standing up.
Not yet. That's my goal.
Not yet. And by talk, I, you know, I cannot. I think you girls feel the same because I really feel so light with Baitong. Just like I know that we'll have a fun time together because she's so funny. there's never a dull moment with her, and it's something that I haven't really experienced a lot with Thai ladies because I think I told you earlier, Baitong,
Yes.
when the Thai ladies they have when they're not sure about how they will express themselves in English, they become too serious. But you doesn't matter. Just go to the jungle and do everything there. Yes. And that has been our season 6 finale of Pageantry Norm season 6. I I still cannot believe that we were able to reach 6 seasons and complete 6 seasons, but by November 21 we'll start with season 7. So we'll just have a 2 Sunday break. And I wish the best of luck for these 4 ladies. Thank you so much for keeping me this afternoon. Miss Earth India, Rashmi Madhuri. Miss Earth Australia, Phoebe Soegiono. Miss Earth Malaysia, Dr. Nisha Thayananthan. And Miss Earth Thailand, Baitong Jareerat Petsom. Pomrakun.
รักนะคะ treat or
Ah,
treat
ah, thank you so much. Ladies, when the live feed is has ended, please don't exit yet because we'll have a picture taking in the backstage with our director. Thank you so much for joining us. Friends, please remember the pandemic is not yet over. Please continue following all the health and safety protocols because you can never know, you can never tell when the pandemic is over. So let's just hope and pray that not just pageantry going back to physical pageants next year, but the world going back to normal. And I don't mean the new normal, I want the old normal back. Thank you so much. It has been a very wonderful season 6 for Pageantry Norms. And next month, November 21 will be season 7. Let's give everyone our big flying kisses, ladies. Big flying kisses. You can really tell who's the beauty queen, and who's the high-end girl, but the way she gives her flying kiss. Yeah, Phoebe. I see. That's a very high-end flying kiss.
Is it?
Oh, look at Rashmi when she gives her flying kiss.